Hello everyone, my name is Anna, I'm 26 and I spent the first part of my 20s being completely unsatisfied and unhappy with everything that I achieved by far. I have felt like a complete failure because everyone was more successful than me, everyone had more money than me. I was constantly comparing myself to others, feeling like I'm not doing enough and I should do something completely different from what I have been doing before. And this was overall pretty stressful period for myself, and I just want to talk about it because I feel that this would resonate with really a lot of people who are younger than me, my age, or even a little bit older. I have pretty much everything figured out by my 26, and people who know me in my real life would think that I'm rage baiting with this video, but actually, I am not, and I just want to share some pieces of advice for my younger self that you may also find useful. First thing that I want to talk about is the overall success culture that we have today, which makes us compare ourselves to other people and feel like we are not enough. Like, I am sure that you know these cases. Oh, there is a new millionaire and he's only 15. How did he do that? Oh, there is this girl content creator, she's only 22 and she already bought her first house with all cash for $2.5 million. Oh, there is this guy, he's only 25 and he already visited 40 or 50 different countries, and you are just you. Not bad, not homeless, not whatever it is, but you are just you, and you are just average. And this was making me really hurt to like analyze everything that was popular at the moment of time when I was in my early 20s, and I was constantly comparing myself to other people, and I was always losing because you cannot win against someone who is already making millions and you just left university to try something new and to become like entrepreneur. Like, you cannot just win against that. But there were a few things that really helped me and that I think right now will be very relevant to fight against this I am a failure mindset. The first thing that I would really recommend is to understand what are your actual goals in this life. Not what your family wants from you, not what society expects from you, not what your job wants you to have before you even apply for this position, but what you actually want. And this may be so different from what is actually popular at this moment of time. Like, let's say everyone is in the hustle culture, everyone is grinding, everyone is doing something, but you just want to have a soft life. You just want to have like a job that is not stressing you over, and you want to travel like 2 times a year. But everyone tells you that you need to do way more. You need to learn how to make millions. You need to be the popular content creator, whatever it is. But you don't want all of that. Or everyone tells you that you need to have a family by 25 and preferably already have kids, but you don't want to have kids at all and you don't want a family. So I want you to really understand what is this about you that makes you unique, and what is it that you want from your life. And a lot of people are afraid to actually go with this because they are afraid of judgment and they are comparing themselves to others. And this is apparently the second point that I wanted to make, that you should not be afraid of judgment of other people in your 20s. And I'm talking about this as the person in my late 20s, but in my early 20s I was giving up on so many opportunities that I was actually so good at, but like I gave up because I was afraid that my current circle will just be laughing at me at that time or whatever. Like, for instance, I always wanted to be a content creator, and even when I first started doing TikTok, I've been like 21 or 22. I became viral really fast. I started gaining followers like so fast. I was really successful in this, but I gave up on it because I was afraid that what I am doing will be insanely criticized by my friends at that time, by my colleagues, and I just gave up on this opportunity. And the funniest thing that this wish to be a content creator never left me, but I just lost so much time and I lost so much success. And why? Because of some people who are not even in my life right now. For a very long period of time, they are not in my life. So, really, so really, you need to stop caring about what others people think of what you want to do, because I can guarantee you, everyone who criticizes you will not last for the next year or two in your life. You will anyway leave these people, and following their judgment will be a completely false decision when you will not even be talking to them in a year or two, but this will cost you your goals and your success. The third thing I want to talk about is to obviously stop comparing yourself to others, because you never know at what point people do actually start. And you need to understand that our start line is very, very different from everyone. If we set the standard start line, like in a marathon, you never start at the actual start line. Some people start so far behind because they were not lucky to be born in a wealthy family. They were not lucky to be born with some characteristics or with some, like, I don't know, features that are needed for the specific goal that they want to achieve, or whatever it is. And some people start way far away from the actual line where everyone else starts. People who have been given a boost in their life, but their family and their parents or whatever. And this is not a bad thing, and this is also, like, this is good thing obviously for those who start earlier, but you should not consider this to be your disadvantage. You actually need to understand that obsession, that hard work and consistency always beats whatever it is. You can be the slowest turtle in line, but you will be constantly moving to your success. Every time you'll be making more and more steps towards your goals, and you will come first. Like in this tale about the turtle and the Bunny, who were like in the marathon, and Bunny was so fast. He was running so fast, obviously faster than the turtle. And at the end of the day, the bunny came last because he was so sure in his success, and he was so cocky about his advantage over the turtle that he was taking so many breaks. The turtle actually came first because turtle was just moving towards the goal. So you can be literally the slowest turtle, but you will come to your success. And I can guarantee this as the turtle who has been at that line. I was not given a huge boost by my family. I was not like the smartest person that I know, but I just had the goal, and despite everything and anything, I was just moving to it. And at the end of the day, I am pretty well set in this life. So this is just my personal experience. Obviously, you need to know your goal and keep moving forward. The fourth one is to stop being afraid of failures, because we again are expecting that we'll start doing something new, we'll go to university and we'll start making tons of money right after it, we'll start the new job or the new hobby and we'll be super successful with it from the first try. And if we are not super successful, then we are obviously a failure. But you need to understand that you are actually learning not on the massive success, you are learning on the mistakes, and you should not be afraid to make mistakes, because your 20s is the actual time when you need to make actual mistakes, because you need to understand what is it that suits you, what is it that not, what is it that you enjoy doing, and what is it that not, what, like, where your place in this life and what you actually want to do. And you need to learn discipline, and you need to learn that the mistake is not something like bad to do, that it's not something that you should punish yourself for. This is just the standard thing that helps us to learn, and you should not compare yourself and how you are going through this life again to what you see on the internet. And people will be telling you that like, oh, I got and achieved success just like that. I got million followers overnight. I got and made $1 million overnight, or whatever it is. And I have seen so many cases like that, but no one actually tells you how many sleepless, hard nights they had before this success. How many failures did they have before this success? How many times were they crying themselves to sleep because they felt like failure by themselves? No one, well, maybe not no one, but most people will not be posting about like their mistakes. Everyone wants to look perfect, and everyone will be posting just how cool they are and how well they did in their life. So when you're expecting to start something new and become instantly successful to it, like what is your benchmark that you are setting? Obviously expect the best, but not be discouraged when you are making the mistakes, because again, this is just a natural process and there is nothing bad in this. Fifth thing that helped me the most is going to therapy, leaving the judgment behind and understanding that I'm doing enough. If you, however old are you, frankly speaking, if you got to the moment of this video, like, please go to therapy. uh like seriously, your life will become so much better. And especially if you say that I don't need a therapy, you are the one who needs the most of the therapy. I'm sorry. By the way, if you have been to therapy, share in your comments how is it going, because for me specifically, this was one of the best, like top 5 decisions in my life that I did, was to go to the therapist. And this helped me so much with the actual understanding of who I am, leveling up my life, getting my relationship with myself so much better, and overall just like it helped me so much to go through the very different moments of my time, that I think that if I didn't go to therapy in my early 20s, I went to therapy when I was like 23, I guess, I definitely wouldn't have been where I am in right now in my life. So therapy is the thing, guys. Whatever you think, therapy is the key. The last but not the least that I want to share is, first, do not keep your all eggs in one basket, and do not lock into something that you just became excited forever, because this is something that happened to me. And I found the same like particular job that I was doing at the I was 20, I guess, and I have been doing this for like 3 years in a row. I was like, it was like the worst time of my life, to be honest, but I was so locked in this because I believed so much that I should achieve success in this particular area. I should become like the best. This is what I will be doing for the rest of my life. And I believe that if I wasn't so locked on this particular thing, my life would have been so much better. Like, I was in such a toxic environment that was like the combination of everything negative in this video that we are talking about, so like the judgment, toxic success, hustle culture, like every day, and like everything, but I just couldn't leave it because I was sure that this is the thing that I will be doing for the rest of my life. So do not do this, whether this is the relationship, whether this is the job, whether this is the hobby. Like, keep your options open. You are just like a year or 2, 3 years old adult. Yesterday you have been under your parents' care. You cannot choose something right now that you will be doing for the rest of your life. Respectfully, this will not go like that. And as long as you keep your options open, this is easy for you to like give up on one particular thing. And this is not a bad thing to give up on something if you feel obviously bad in this area, like this is toxic for you and you just do not feel happy doing all of these things. This is the necessary thing that you should do. And this will be so much easier for you to give up on the thing when you do not feel like you have to move forward with it because you for some reason decided that this is what you are going to do for the rest of your life. No, this is not what you should do. I would say that your 20s is the period where you have to build foundation for yourself on like what exactly you will be doing further, and you need to try really a lot of things to understand what is it that you're good at, and to keep like growing this knowledge, keep growing this experience. And a lot of people like prefer to party out their 20s because 20s will never be 20s again. I think that 20s is the real time where you should invest in yourself the most, because you are forming yourself as the personality in this period of time, and you are forming, like, you are getting to know yourself in this period of time the most. And like, you cannot just waste it. You should actually invest in yourself, and not in the alcohol that you are buying, but in the actual new things to learn and try. Because you can party in 30s, but you cannot be looking out for who you are in your 30s, in my personal opinion. Anyway, I hope that this video was helpful for you, and I have shared quite a few of my personal experiences, so I hope that they will definitely help those who are younger than me. And if you're my age or older than me, you can add your tips in the comments that you would definitely share and would want your younger self to hear. So let's be nice, let's share our tips, and as always, just know that you deserve way more than you can imagine right now. I wish you all the best, all the success, and see you in my next videos. Bye.